We have some breaking news from the Labor Department. America's unemployment rate is tied now for the lowest it's been in more than 50 years. Now, the rate had been hovering around 3.6% for the past 4 months. Well, now it is down to 3.5%, where it was just before the pandemic. Job openings were also significantly up month to month, but there are some signs that the economy may be starting to slow down, especially in the retail sector. Kris Van Cleave is covering it all. Kris, good morning.
Well, good morning. These job numbers, it's another opportunity for economists to try to read the recession tea leaves. A slowing pace of hiring could be a sign of a weakening labor market. It could also be a sign that big businesses have essentially filled all of their must-hire positions and are now easing off additional hires. But if you own something like a restaurant, you're starting to get really worried that the workers you need just aren't ever coming back.
Ford's Fish Shack in Loudoun County, Virginia, has no problem selling its fish and chips, more than 50,000 pounds of them last year alone. But finding enough workers remains a huge problem.
It's tougher now than it was 2 years ago, a year ago, even 6 months ago.
Owner Tony Stafford is now considering closing one of his 3 restaurants, so the other 2 could be fully staffed.
Some nights we have to close sections, portions of the dining room. Some hours we're limiting now on different parts of the week.
You think this is a warning sign for the bigger economy?
Yeah.
And his costs are up about 1/3 as customers stung by gas prices and inflation are starting to cut back.
Something's got to give, and right now we're seeing it be in restaurants and dining out.
The National Federation of Independent Business found small business owners are more pessimistic about future business conditions than at any point in the survey's 48-year history. Half reported job openings they could not fill. And while some are hurting to fill jobs, others aren't making enough in the ones they have.
This year we have done 400% more in financial assistance than we did in, say, 2019.
In Alexandria, Catholic Charities Program Director Sherry Longhill has seen demand for food and emergency aid skyrocket.
The people we're talking to, they're saying that they can get a part-time job, they cannot get full-time hours, and there's no benefits.
The work that's out there isn't covering the bills.
Exactly.
Okay.
After having her hours cut at work, Edelyn Vasquez came to Christ House Food Pantry to help feed her family.
How is this economy treating you?
Well, right now it's very bad because everything is very expensive.
That food pantry is seeing a 40% increase in demand for food. Now, low unemployment is generally a good thing, but economists tell us in this case it is likely helping drive inflation. More people are working. That makes it a more competitive labor market. Wages go up, prices go up, people keep spending. And that's why many of the economists we've talked to over the last couple of weeks have said if we want inflation to go down, unemployment likely has to go up. David?
We hear that loud and clear. Kris Van Cleave, Ashburn, Virginia. Thank you.